Hello guys, here in this video I am going to discuss about how we can create a repository pattern to access the data in the database and make our project more organized. Okay, so here I am continuing the same video series which we had discussed in the last video. So in the last video we had discussed how we can create an API to update the profile. So here it is the endpoint. So now we will keep the implementation of like database interaction in our services project. Okay, so for that what we need to do, we need to do two things basically. The first thing I am going to do is that I am going to move this application db context class from here to some other like project. So first I need to do this application db context class. So let me go ahead and create a new project. Okay, so I will go ahead and add a new project, and from here I will search a project. Okay, I will search a project like class library. Okay, so I will create here this .NET Core type of class library. Okay, and I will give it a meaningful name like so the name should be like the name should be like so I am giving it a name as data access layer. Okay, so now it will add a new project with the name of data access layer. You can see we got a project here with the name of data access layer. Okay, and what I will do, I will move this class, the complete class, from here to here in this class. Okay, and here you can see it is showing too many errors. Okay, so we need to install all its dependencies. So I will also copy the dependency from here. So let me copy. Okay, the dependencies, these are the dependencies basically what we need to put here. Okay, and here you can see we don't have any. So what I will do first, I will import this class library from the model project. Okay, so I will go ahead and from here I will add project reference, and from here I will add this, and okay, so here we can see, okay, we are able to find the classes here. And now I will add this thing first, because in this we, okay, so let me go ahead and add a new nugget package here in this project. Okay, so I will go ahead in the data access layer project, and I will click on manage nugget package, and from here I will okay, I will, there is nothing installed. Okay, so I will go ahead here in the browse section and I will put it here, so it will automatically like search this. Okay, and I will install 0.1 version, okay, which is like installed here. Okay, so you can see we have already installed the packages in web application API, so I will install the same version here. And here make sure you have the selected database here, sorry, the project data access layer here. Okay, I will click on OK, accept. Okay, now it's installing the packages. So here you can see the package is installed. You can confirm the same here in the dependencies, and then here packages you can find here the install package. Okay, and the next thing what we need to install is like, okay, now we do not need of this. Okay, so let me go ahead and delete this file. Okay, so I am going to delete this, okay, from this project. Okay, now the next thing I will go ahead here in the class 1, and also let me change the name first of this file. So I will rename it with the same name of the class. Okay, and then what I need to do, okay, now I need to install this entity framework core. So again I will go to Nugget package, and here I will paste it, and you can see we got it here. And also again I will install 5.0.1, and I will click on OK, then I will accept. Okay, so now you can see it's installing, and here you can see in the list of packages we have got the 2 packages here. Okay, so now there is nothing to install here. Okay, so this work is done. We have moved the DB context very well. Okay, so now just let me remove this. Okay, nothing. Okay, right now you can see using system is unused package, so I will remove that. Okay, so now we have done creating the one project here, and now we need to create one more project for the services. So what I will do, I will again add a new project, right, and again I will create a class library. Okay, again I will choose the .NET Core here. I will give it a name of like services. Okay, I will click on enter, then it's already automatic create a project, and you can see here we are having the project here. Okay, but I will not work on that class. I will create a new folder for the better management of the interface and services. So I will give it a name of interfaces. Okay, I will again create one more folder. Okay, I will give it a name of implementations. Okay, so I will first go ahead and add an interface. So add new item here. Okay, and then let me choose here the interface. Okay, I need to change it, rename it. I will rename it as let me put it an I account. Okay, I account repository. Let me copy the name by excluding the I. Okay, let me click on S, then it will automatically, and I will also need to make it public so that it can be it should be accessible outside of this project. Okay, and also let me add a class here. Okay, with the name of account repository. Okay, so here we have also added the class. Okay, let me give it a public. Okay, and here, okay, here I will inherit I account repository. Okay, let me add its reference. Okay, so here you can see we are able to add the reference as well. Okay, and now let me again go ahead and create okay, just a minute. So we need to add its reference threading. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to receive the type of bool. Okay, and I will give it a name of like let me make it like this. I need boolean result. Okay, so I will give it a name like update profile async, because I am going to make it a synchronous method. Okay, and in this I am going to copy it from the controller. Okay, so I will take profile in the parameter. Okay, and I will also take one more thing, that is like that's like this current user ID, which is the type of string. Okay, so I will also take that. Okay, so and it's not able to find the profile, so I need to add its reference. Let me click on that. Okay, and I need to edit manually. It's taking too much time, so let me edit manually by going here. Okay, I will click on this repository services project, and from here I will add project reference, and I will give the reference of class library model for that, and I will also give the reference for data access layer because I will need it and later for accessing the database. So I have given the reference of both project. Okay, and now I need to add here using class library dot model dot models dot db model. Okay, so you can see now we are able to access the profile here. Okay, so now let me go ahead and yes, we have added the so now let me go ahead this in the account repository class here, and I need to implement this interface. I will click on this. It will automatically write the code snippet code for us. So what we need to do here, I will first add a try catch block here. Okay, and I will copy like code from this section. Okay, from line number 326 to this line number 344. So I will again go ahead in the repository. I will paste it here, and I am going to return task bool. Then I also need to add here a sync for that. Okay, and here I will return the true. Okay, because the return type is boolean. Okay, and if it is null, then I will return as false. Okay, and now here you can see I need to add the database context, so I will go ahead and copy here this line of database context, and here again you can see we are getting error, like it's not able to find the database context because we have deleted that database context class from web application API. Okay, from here. So so now I have created it in the data access layer. Okay, so here we have done the everything. Okay, and here we need to implement dependency injection here. Okay, so let me go ahead here and add the constructor first. Okay, and here just above I need to paste it here. Okay, and again first let me add its reference for application DB context, so I need to edit the access layer here. So let me add the same here as well. Okay, and here I will call this database context. Okay, and here I need to add link queue, so I'll just click on here. I will click on here, so it will automatically add system.linkqueue namespace reference. Okay, and that's it. Here we have done everything, so I need not to do anything. Let me put a breakpoint here so that we can make it like identify what our code is doing. Okay, so now again let me go ahead to the account controller, and here we need to give it a reference. Okay, data access layer. Okay, I think again here we need to edit manually because I am facing some problem, I think, in adding the reference like this. So let me cancel this and let me go ahead in this project and add project reference here. So I will add the reference of the both project, which we may need in the future. Okay, so I have added the reference for both the project. Okay, and now let me go ahead and verify. So we can verify it from here in the project, and you can see we are having the reference of all the three class libraries. Okay, so now let me go ahead and click on here. Okay, so you can see it's like reference is added at the end. Okay, or maybe in the between. Okay, but it's added. Okay, so here we need to add one thing, like, but before that, okay, and now I need to add it in the service reference. In the startup file we need to add the dependency injection in the services section. So for that I need to go to startup.cs, and here I will add services dot add transient. There are basically three type of like dependency which we can add. Like one is add transient, second is add scoped, okay, and third is add singleton. Okay, so we can add anything, but currently I'm going to install add transient. Okay, we will discuss this thing later in the upcoming videos. Okay, so but for now I am going to add transient, and here I will, so you can also know about this just hovering your mouse on that transient. So here you can see it is accepting the type of service type and the maintenance implementation type. Okay, and okay, so for that it we need to pass like this. Okay, so what I will do, I will okay, so I will do this, then this. Okay, so here we need to add the first this definition. So you can see we need to pass here the interface. I'm going to pass here add I account repository. Okay, and here I'm going to pass account repository. So also I need to add the reference. Okay, so to add the reference I will click on here. Okay, so it's added the reference for the interface, and now it will add the reference for the services, so implementations. Okay, so yes, so now we are good here, we have done this. Okay, now again I will go ahead in the controller and I need to do slight modification here. So here now I need to call, sorry, first I need to add here the okay, but before that we also need to edit here. So what I will do, I will call the interface of account repository. Okay, so okay, let me add also the reference here. Okay, so now we also need to initialize here in the constructor. Okay, so I will do like account repository, and here I will do in the last account repository. Okay, so so we have done here, and now you can see it's not accessible currently, so we need to access it here. So I will go ahead here in the update profile controller. Okay, so I will add a code here, account repository dot update profile async, and here we need to pass profile. Okay, and second thing we need to pass the current user ID. Okay, and here we are returning like we are getting here boolean value in return. So I will give it a name of result, and you can see still we are getting error because this method is asynchronous, so we need to add here a wait. So now we are good, and we can also check here like if result, if result is true, then we will return okay true. Okay, else we will return bad request. Okay, so also let me wrap it the whole thing into the try catch block. I will press Ctrl K and S, and then I will start typing try, and everything will be surrounded within the try catch block. Okay, so that's all what we need to do for creating the repository pattern here. So let me again recap the same thing. So what I have done, okay, here from here in the web application API I have deleted the application DB context class. So now we have done that. DB context class defined, we have defined that here. Okay, and we have also changed the reference throughout of like application DB context throughout the project. So here you can see for that we have not getting, okay, actually we are getting the references here. So again here we also need to add the reference for the access layer, because we have changed the application DB context class location. Okay, and now again let me again go ahead. So you can see now we are not getting any error, just getting 3 warnings. So we need not to worry about that for now. Okay, so and second thing, we added the DAL, data access layer, and here we created like added the packages and like moved the application DB context class from web application API project to DL project. Okay, and the third thing what we did, we created the repository services. Here we created 2 folder, one for implementation, second for interface. So we first initialize the method what we are about to implement. Okay, so that we initialized here or defined here, and we have done the implementation part at here. And here also we created the constructor and access the database context at the context inside the constructor. Okay, and after that all those things what we did, we have also modified the controller. Here we have moved the code from controller to to the services. So you can see here the moved code is here in the service class, so in the services. Here it is for the updating the profile. Okay, and again then we implemented the startup.cs class. Here you can see we added the dependency injection services here what we just created. Okay, so now we have initialized this interface with this services. Okay, and after adding this we have also initialized it here. Okay, not here actually, in the controller. Okay, so we have added it here in the and in the account controller class, and we also did the same thing here. You can see we added its reference inside the constructor, and now at the last we access that method here. Okay, and we are getting the result as boolean, either true or false. So on the basis of result we are unlike returning the response. Okay, so now let me go ahead and run this project. Okay, so till that time it is running our project. Let me go ahead to the database. Okay, to the SQL server. So here you can see I am going to use this user ID and going to modify this the profile, this address 2, city, state, or any field we are going to modify. Okay, to see whether our code is working in the same way to update the profile or not. Okay, so let's wait. Okay, so its build succeeded. Okay, now it's initializing the browser. Yep. Okay, so let me okay, let it load first. So I will upload, like I will check in all the code. I will post all the code, okay, to Git, and I will also provide the link of the GitHub repository in the description of this video, so you can check that. And if you want to use the same code, so then you can just simply download the code from there. You will able to download, because that repository is the public repository. Okay, so now you can see it's starting the UI, and we are able to see the API here. Okay, update profile. So I'm not going to use this from here. Okay, I am going to use this. So if I will add like send then it will be unauthorized because currently we have not logged in into our project. So you can see we are getting unauthorized. Okay, so we need to log in first, and I am using this credential to log in. Okay, so let me go ahead and log in. Okay, so let it, okay, it's sending and it's taking time because it's the first time of the project I'm calling this login API. Okay, so now you can see we are able to we got the response basically. Okay, so I will copy this, okay, token from here and pass it into the update profile. In the authorization section I will pass it here. Okay, okay, so now I will again hit the send, and let me show you by navigating here by line. Okay, I will put one breakpoint here as well. So I will go ahead and click on send. So you can see we got, okay, I forgot to change the, okay, so let it complete first. Okay, so you can see profile is not null. We got the current user ID who have logged in. Okay, so now here I am calling that method. Okay, so you can see we are able to call that method, and I will navigate here also line by line. Okay, so you can see we are able to access the database context, and I am going to navigate the line by line here. Okay, so currently there was nothing to update because we just passed the same request. Okay, so now I will step out from here, and we got the result. You can see we got it as true. Okay, so again I will okay, so you can see we got a status as okay 200. Okay, but we just passed the, okay, wait a minute, we just passed the same address. Okay, so we can't see any changes here because we have not changed anything in our request. Okay, so let me go ahead and change something from here, like I will change it from like pin 11 to, sorry, not this one 13. Okay, then I will also change it from India grid to red fort. Okay, and now I will change it from national park to street number 4. Okay, and I will go ahead and hit the send button. So now we should see the updated address. Okay, so I will just remove this breakpoint from here. Okay, and I will put the breakpoint at here in the result. Okay, so now let me go ahead. Okay, step out from here. Okay, so I will also remove this breakpoint from here, and I will step out from here. So you can see we have got the data from the database, and here we got the current user ID. Okay, now from here we got the result as false. Okay, but once I will navigate from here to here, now we will get the actual result. Okay, so we got it true. So now we will return the OK result. Okay, so now you can see we got 200. Okay, let me go ahead and check the database. So we should see new data here. Okay, so let me execute. So you can see here we got here the new data at Fort. Okay, we also got the new pin. So like this you can change or implement the services as well as in the repository pattern, okay, to access the data from the database. Okay, and so the the result in the UI or in the API. Okay, so that's all in this video. Thank you guys, thanks for watching, and in the next coming video I'm going to discuss about how we can implement or access data or data from database using the stored procedure. Okay, and we will also discuss about how we can insert and update the data into the database using the stored procedure. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you.